at least trying to recognize a couple of the guys. I actually have, I mean, I've talked with Spud a lot over his time. Baloney Eater underscore, Baloney underscore 7 Eater 79 on Twitter. You know, you can actually change your username, by the way. But I have had the opportunity to talk with him, but I've actually never been introduced to him, like, actually in person. So, a first look, a face reveal for Mr. Spud.
How dare you suggest he change his name away from Baloney Eater Fi? You don't let go of a banger username like that.
Yeah. Why not Baloney Eater 78? Is there anything wrong you have with? I mean, look, is that better? How is Baloney Eater 78 worse than Baloney Eater 79? Just you know, there's been plenty of main rosters who have been improved drastically as a result of playing in these kind of events. First thing that comes to mind is a team of fourth quarter who were able to secure themselves a direct qualification to Fragadelphia 16 after only being a main team at the start of the season. Now, CNCS LastHope, could they be a long time attendee of these? So can they start racking up the experience? We don't know. But starting off, that's a great start. Winning the 9th round, they get to pick the side.
These two teams starting to stack up those reps at LAN, just like you say. The more of these you play, the better you get. Almost a direct correlation right there. CNCS LastHope looks to be choosing the CT side over here on Inferno, our second Inferno of the day. The first one was definitely exciting as we saw Vicious Kitties put up a decent fight against Bosses, the heavy favorites for the tournament. Now we might see a different look onto Inferno, though, because there were a lot of unusual things going on in our first Inferno matchup. And this time, remains to be seen the
kind they of have dual Berettas.
And the yeah. I mean, we already got dualies, right?
Dual Berettas purchased it for Ocean Ha. So, all right, let's see it from where he's going to take that. He's actually bringing these dual Berettas towards the apartments. This could be valuable. Project 90 spots so many players. Is he seriously going to go for the peek into 4? Lunatic. But he's not. No one even takes a lick of damage, barring maybe Zeep, taking probably 2 damage from a lick of an HE. They're gonna bring this one back towards Banana though. Jump spotting is Gil Wow, and just around the corner he gets sniped out of the air by Yuri. Now Yi, I don't actually know how to pronounce that, but let's try and give it his best shot. How about 2? Can he make it 3? As they're just so busy throwing utility, they can't even get the trade. 3 on 4 and 2 players still tucked in towards the site. Ekim, now Project 90. There's no CT smoke, and they all get run down. CNCS, LastHope, big shots, big kills, exciting pistol round.
Yeah, so much info, like you said, gathered there by Project 90, who peeked out and re-peeked into a 4-player stack over on second mid. Now it's Yi, as you say, going for a couple of beautiful headshots at Banana, using that info and using that jump spot. There was one really nice shot on the jump spotter. Other than that, Calm just could not. It was just failure to launch in the pistol round at the end. And a Bison coming out for Gilwow here.
Okay. Full eco here for Calm, so you know what? I'm not necessarily against the Bison purchase. Oh man, there are 3 players in a corner. They're all lined up. They're not going to run it down. I mean, Gil has 64 bullets to utilize. How about you drop a smoke and spam it all through that? That could be a viable strategy. We'll drop the smoke, but right now, they are taking their sweet time, Will Calm.
And no utility bot either, or at least none left. So just gotta kind of wait for a mistake here as all those SMGs staring you down. Like you said, a lot of bullets in that Bison. Not that many players, not that much HP to chew through as they work their way back towards A, which is the more advantageous site to hit right now with only 2 players, 1 on each side of the site. Sweaty spots. I think he spotted the shoulder there. But Ocean is going to be dealing with this arch push right here. And there we go. The SMGs ring out. And the pistols will be dispatched with only Zeep remaining. We'll take down 1, Zeep. And instantly traded there. Finally, Bison makes its move.
There we go. You know, Sweaty has actually been a LAN competitor before, believe it or not. As I think, I'm not sure about it, but maybe Cyberstorm finished their game up awful quickly. But took a little delay to get this one started. Anyhow, Sweaty is a longtime LAN competitor as well. He's been traveling around the Midwest LAN scene for a little bit of time. Personally, I've seen him out and about competing in various LANs, Fragadelphia or not. So that is just one of the names that I recognize out of this calm lineup. He does have some firepower, does have some bite to his aim. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But now coming up towards middle, up to Project 90. Good molly timing. Does go the 1-for-1, but extinguishing. They want to continually go. They got the 1-for-1. They got the space. But they haven't gotten Ekim. And, ooh, angle being held. Sweaty with an excellent shot on Ekim. And now Oceanha into pitch alone. And Sweaty just denying the entire rotation. Ocean, though, sprays 2. But sight is the tease. Planting the bomb now. Will be Scorpan and Sweaty dropping into pit. It just leaves Yi 1v2. Low HP on a Sweaty, but not quite sure about what these angles could potentially be.
Good crossfire here set up, and Yi, like you say, has an advantage up against Sweaty, but might not be the first one he sees, and indeed exposes the back. There's Sweaty to pounce. Good setup there. And Calm take the round. So that's going to be LastHope losing out for those SMGs. And now kind of having to buy up, but if you look at the money, Ocean will not be able to get the full buy, and looks like they're disagreeing a bit on exactly what to go for here.
Oh, by the way, I'm a little silly, by the way. Cyberstorm didn't finish their game. Of course, they have a buy, so
they got a buy.
They have a buy. They have to wait for Dinoco to finish up their game versus Chicken and Waffles, and then they could get things up and running. So probably spectating their future opponent, all things considered. That's the anti-strat. For now, though, Calm rocking their first round. That was more or less the bonus, but it's a bonus with big quotation marks as well. Okay, well, hold on. Hold the phone for a little bit as Yi swinging wide with a Deeg will actually drop Skip. Leaves this one 4v5. Interesting position where they do get top banana and they do have deep apartments control. So you know what? All is not bad considering they are in a man disadvantage.
Yeah, if Zeep can get some more info, maybe even get a pick out here, that would be extremely valuable. As you can see over at Banana, they are still being held at bay, those two B defenders. One will slowly start to slink away. Kind of getting the idea. Did Project 90 get spotted? I think he did, but doesn't matter. Gets Scorpion anyway with the peek, and that's a second from Project 90. Very, very important kills there. As they are, as you say, on the eco. Now Ocean ready for the apps push. Gets the info. That's all you need. Don't even need the kill. 5 versus 2 situation here. What can the Deagles get out of this? Ocean and Ekim both finish it off. 3-1 now as LastHope fights against a full gun round and comes out successful.
Yep, and that's the biggest thing here for LastHope is you can talk all you want about Calm and what they provide to the table, at least in terms of a cohesive unit. You know, they've been kind of running around different lands. LastHope genuinely just have the better firepower on their team. Yeah, is the biggest thing. Ocean, all these players playing in most of them playing in ESEA main. A good chunk of these missed. Gil Wow is Mystic for the record, but yeah, all these players play out in main, and they are a caliber above this team in Calm. Calm can start to at least maybe break the finances of their opponent. Maybe they can get a couple free rounds, but when the gun rounds start rattling off left and right, Rambo, it becomes super difficult to try and outpace them.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we have a very rough force buy over here for the T side. Yuri on that Galil, Scorpan on the only S-tier rifle. And they play it slow, but they have scaled up towards mid already. It's a passive hold, but here we go. Project 90 getting curious.
Oh, I love
There's the flash in. Great flash. Only gets one out of it. That's the trade. It actually does benefit the attackers here as they push towards Oceanha, but Ekim's going to find the kill and find the bomb. That's Oceanha going down. It's Yuri to find another 3 versus 2 situation as the defenders get backed into a corner.
But they have the bomb is the biggest thing. So whose corner are they really backed into? They do get smoked off, though, and they actually will be able to snag that bomb, plant it towards the back of the site, and they don't have much utility to really fight them off. There is a smoke, though, that can give them space if they do want to walk through Moto. In the meantime, Yi is watching the edge of the smoke. Yuri cannot overextend underneath this. Once the smoke fades, Yuri will be in a very exposed position.
Yeah, realizing this, Yuri will back off.
Oh, but Ekim at the same time does go down. Yuri is going to swing in, and it's going to be their own force buy from Calm, able to take it, and still fighting right now. Despite playing against, arguably better opponents, they're able to hold their own, even on their own force.
Yeah, from force back to force, or from eco to eco, more accurately. Calm answer back very well, and now, I mean, you're up against the Deagles, but we already know you can't be counting this out. Ekim and Project 90 both managing to hang on to M4s here, but they are broken. They are definitely broken if they lose this round right here.
So 2 M4s to work with, but they did make a pretty concerted effort into the utility bells. And I'm interested to see how those end up getting used. I think the Jiggle Peak angle right now is Yi. Feels the pressure from the CT smoke coming through, so we'll drop a smoke of his own. We'll simply deny any sort of banana push.
And as they back up, take a look at this A setup here, as they actually go out of it right as I say it. But they had 3 leaning over towards sort of the cart and apps.
He wasn't spotted.
Now finally,
oh dear.
Oh, Project 90, the crossfire works out as Yuri has his back turned.
And now they can start to glide over more players to the B site, and there might be a rotating time. It depends on what Yi can do here from Coffins, and that's an excellent headshot. And now they have to push through the smoke. They're all blind. They're all taking so much damage. Zeep and SKP, the last 2 standing. But the thing is, they're under so much pressure. A big flank coming through. The threat of a boost is very present. They will at least consider it, and they'll find the kill on the Zeep. It's just SKP getting run down, and then the flank comes through, and force buys on force buys, Rambo.
Unreal. That's 3 in a row that have been won from the disadvantageous weaponry position. CNCS LastHope do end up in a 4-2 scoreline, and they do end up with the guns. Such a critical round right there. But nobody has gotten their footing financially in this game yet. If CNCS LastHope do take this round, that will be the answer. But, I mean, is it time to just start buying those Deagles?
Who knows? Let's see what they... Yeah. Still a force buy back in for Calm. Yep. Well, they didn't get the bomb plant. They still have some guns to work with, but now they're a bit overextended. They don't have any utility. They didn't get any of the picks that they wanted. They'll be able to smoke into spawn, but look at the flank. That's so fast. They are absolutely boxed in. Welcome to the T-side furnace. That is top banana. One goes through the smoke, but you can see the rest are just here to follow. They are absolutely locked into the furnace, and they get cooked.
I love the pace right there from the LastHope defenders, wrapping around all the way through mid so fast once the banana push is called. And that was just so good from the B defenders as well to put down the utility under pressure. Very, very effective to delay, and everybody just gets trapped. Even though they're ready for the 1 flanker Fi, they are not ready for the second. And like you say, it absolutely roasted there.
So now finally forced to bend the knee, and this is where LastHope can run away with the game. They're just right now, I think in terms of players, they kind of understand the real macro here. For Calm, throwing such an ambitious, aggressive play like that, LastHope aren't going to fall for that. It might work against teams of their caliber who don't know, when they need to start falling back, but LastHope, they sense the pressure early on. And they're able just to fall back all the way to the site, and it's like a car moving forward. You run out of gas towards the end. If you just come to a standstill right in front of the, the checkpoint that you're supposed to try and blast through, and then they just take you out of your vehicle and say goodbye. So now out towards middle. Okay, they do actually run down the sole arch player. They're kind of in the woodworks here, but the thing is at the end of the day, you might have felt better maybe wrapping the site. Now fighting defense. It is Mystic in towards the Coffin side, but deals with them all so nicely there.
Just calm, just clean. Very, very nice from Gil there. And 6-2 now with LastHope. As we said, if They win that, they are in a very, very good financial spot. And suppose that's them at the far end of the top of your screen there when we head over to the angle. The local host shot, but Op now picked up for Ekim.
Let's see it right now, at least where he's going to take that. Project 90 jumping all the way across. Trying to put the pressure on towards top banana, but nothing so forcing to knock the CTs off their perch. It's a 3-man lane setup. Moment. Still trying to duel out towards banana. Atop the logs. Ooh, a very risky jump. In the meantime, Ekim actually misses a shot out towards middle, but is looking for the re-aggression. This is being watched, though. And yeah, that's going to be Yuri finding the kill. Not fast enough on the trigger pull there for Ekim.
Shades of Steve OP doing the same thing up against bosses back at the beginning of the day. And yeah, that slow peek around not paying dividends at this Fragadelphia tournament so far. And that's going to give the T-side the advantage as they still keep presence at both banana and up mid. And looks like the wrap once more.
Already into spawn. The thing is here is absolutely no utility. And they know this is a possibility for LastHope. The thing is, this could just end up in defeat in detail. Oh no, but Mystic looks away, and this should just be the end. Yi has to do so much. He has to hold on and Sweaty with a very, very solid entry. The flank is going to come through. If they can pull those through, this is a possibility. But Yuri gets his 1v1 duel, and SKP is going to lock it in. Calm, bring it back. There was a world, if Mystic didn't get shot in the back there is a world where defeat in detail just happens, where Calm are uncoordinated, and they get both prongs of the attack get taken down one at a time, but doesn't happen in this round.
Yeah, the coordination does hold, and you know that's they keep doing this same thing round after round. Presence pretty far up, both at mid and at banana, and they're just kind of trying to connect those dots as they move in, get those picks. It's been effective in the rounds where they've made it work, but like you say, it can't always hold. If you get punctured, if you get weakened, you really start to struggle with a T setup like this. And this time, it is more of a passive look at banana.
All right, let's see this though. Him. Oh wow, towards middle. What a perfect clean shot. Just holding a thread angle. And Yuri is going to hit the dirt. Man advantage right now. A little bit of a gamble stack here from the side of CNCS. Smoke going through, but they're actually going to walk right through it. Scorpan does walk in a huge kill to find. If Yi goes down, that's the entire B side open. Oh, dude, you're playing a risky game. He was doing that only for a Galil. He was hoping for an AK.
It looked like an AK on the ground from a distance to Yi, I guess, at least, but now very much regretting his decision. Picks up the worst gun he possibly could.
Oh, here's
nice skill. This is just, absolutely free right there.
Yep, that's all the info. That's all the info. He should start to rotate back to B. He even has a molly to delay, and that is just going to allow the full rotation. That one molly is going to stack up this entire site. 3 people are already here by the time they even cross to try and plant coffins. There are no more smokes remaining, no more time remaining to really fiddle about for this one. Wallbang's coming through, trying. But they have both of these players isolated. They know where they both are. One player towards dark, one player towards cool. Smoke in the molly, just looking to continually take the angle. Ekim does find SKP. Zeke trying to clutch up. Does get the 2, but there's just too many players to handle. 7-3 right now for CNCS LastHope.
Yeah, good try there. Absolutely, as you say. But CNCS LastHope looking strong on this defensive side. And as you say, that info that was gained by Gilwow there hanging out on the, sort of the ratty corner, that signaled the rotation, and that was just so effective for what Calm was trying to do. And again, the heroics from Yi on site, very, very important to get that first kill, as well as to put down the utility. Perfect time to give them more time to rotate. CNCS LastHope looks pretty steadfast on this defense. They do take a timeout.
Yeah, they do run a little bit of a TO here, maybe just to kind of get everyone reorganized. You see a bunch of people are taking their lunch break, or a little bit of. Perhaps that is Dinoco down beneath
Yeah.
the bottom of the screen.
Like Cyberstorm was huddled up.
Yeah, Cyberstorm's out and about. They might be preparing for their matchup versus Dinoco. We hope to cover that one next. Anything. Shuffling over some HE grenades. Okay, we'll see how where that comes to fruition. It is against the full eco, though. Or for the most... Well, not necessarily a full eco, but a half buy. Tech 9s. Still can pose problems in numbers. And in places like the apartments. That is a risky game you are playing. Oh, he's going to stand right in front of it. Oh, he spots a leg. Yep, there you
Beautiful.
go. That's the point of that smoke for the record, folks, is...
Yep. And so well recognized there by Ocean, who just backs right off. It's already the advantage, and you can see it already kind of signals that T presence back up towards Banana as Ocean finds another. Both A players from T side now dispatched.
Excellent.
E once again on B. E has been so good here.
It's just another excellent molly. It might allow them to get the plant, but that shouldn't even be an issue. They're gonna boost up to... It is long range with an MP9, but who cares? First fire is gonna do excellently for Project 90, and that is gonna be CNCS LastHope now up 8-3. The biggest thing here is just he is playing that B site super well. Since he's just able to play so passive, he holds on to his utility. He doesn't need to burn anything early on. They can consistently forward stack A, and then Yi just dropping his molly every round. Call him every time they try to execute. That molly just allows for the full rotate to come through. So it's really nice.
Yeah, the stark difference as well between this kind of concept for the defensive Inferno compared to a way more aggressive style in Banana from two players that we've seen from some other teams today. I like this a lot. I think it's really, really good when you trust your B anchor this much.
Oh boy!
That being said, they've switched it up, and Project 90 is going to spam through with some SMGs. Zeep does find one back, but Project 90 is going in. Smoke Criminal right here. Does he get it? Oh, turns away, but still flicks back in time, and SKP goes down as well. It's a 4 versus 2 as the attackers, the T side, are now in shambles. Where do you even go?
Yeah.
Looks like you're forced back over towards Mystic at the B site.
Mystic right now is made a footstep and will now drop his smoke. See if it's gonna try and walk through this. I mean, oh, we have been gun switch. Oh my god, oh god.
What are they doing to us right now, Fi? Why are they making our hearts race like this? Gilwow as well, gonna push into that smoke. Thinks better of it, perhaps.
It's fading too. He has to get out of dodge. The thing is here for Calm is that they've been unable to punish these solo B setups for a variety of the time. And I'm not sure what the objective is to try and double push through the arch smoke there, because I'm not sure if they have actually come to the realization that they're just running solo B setups over and over again, like B retake more or less. So I mean, the double arch push is just the greatest way to just get blown up, because there's probably going to be 4 players playing in towards the A site. So he's gonna run onto. I'm not sure what the objective was there. Just kind of running knife out in the middle of the A site. He gets blasted. That's gonna be calm.
Man, those ragdoll physics looked horrible there. That's just a brutal kill.
I think they toned it down. Like there was an update where they like changed the ragdoll physics. And so everyone was just flying. So everything just felt like a frag movie playing this game. I think they ended up toning it down a little bit, but I miss those. I miss the ragdoll physics where people would just like, if you take someone down while they're strafing, they just go like, pew!
Absolute zip across. I love it too. Yeah.
I miss it.
Still get some fun ones like that, but yeah, you know, as we say that, we're back on a round that probably doesn't have much going for it. There are a couple of full armor situations here over on the T side.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, full armor is not gonna do much against an AWP and an AK. You know, if they had no MP9s. I take a mention. That's a nice shot from Yuri, but that's all the round's gonna have to offer. CNC has last hope 10-3. Biggest thing here for Calm, and I'll harken back on it again, is the inability to find out how to deal with the solo B setup. They try to, and I'm not sure they've came to the realization of it, because I feel like at this rate, Calm are just kind of throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. While CNC has last hope, they have a game plan, right? They have at least a thought process that they're working with. This time around, they are certainly shifting up what this defense is looking like. A 3-man B setup, and in fact, while alt middle is being taken here by Calm, CNCS Last Hope are gunning for full banana control.
The instant rotate here from Yi decides to book it on over, and control is sort of starting to be found, but they haven't gone too far yet, these attackers. They haven't gotten a lot of control or space, but it's a passive hold from these 3 B defenders, or these 3 A defenders, pardon me. So that's, you know, something that you can just take advantage of if you recognize it. Project 90 ready with the molly for that clear. There it is to block off Arch.
Excellent. It burns so much.
It backs them off so much. Look at the map now. That's
Ooh,
so
what?
Good.
This guy's a lunatic. Now actually getting pressure from the halls too. Project 90 is in quite the bind. Now getting ran down, and you can't have your nades in hand. Oh shit, you have to gun out, and Sweaty finds the double kill. Yi though is here on the site. 3v3. Yi has so many different angles to try and tuck in between, but Calm are not going to try and jump on this. They know Yi might be a B player. They're terrified of, you know, the potential 4-man stack. They try to go into spawn.
The bomb.
And that's the bomb,
is on the ground,
too.
right in front of
Ekim is just going to laser
no.
a couple down. He knows the last is there, and there's the free 3K. He just needed to put his crosshair there and hit left mouse button.
Oh, man. Calm got lost in the sauce in that round a little bit, I think. After Project 90 backed them off of that angle there, it just completely discombobulated them.
I think the biggest thing is when Yi gets the kill, they think that there's an extra player on the site. That's the biggest thing. They know that Yi has been their B player the entire time, and they think to themselves, maybe there's another one in pit that we didn't hear. Maybe they were 4-stacking. And when the player in bottom middle runs out from banana, they think that CT is open, but it's certainly not. A misread of the situation there by Calm, trying to base their thoughts off of known positions. Now, well, they're just taking this one straight to the house. Project 90 is going to get ran down. Ekim, however, trades back. They're trying to wrap this entire site yet again. Ocean Ha in the pit still finds one, and Ekim is good for another flick. It's really just procedural. It's not crazy op flicks this guy's hitting, but the positioning, he's there for every gunfight.
Speaking of not crazy, though, how does Ocean find that headshot
right
as he lands? So good for that pick. Even getting traded does all the work that is needed, and it looks like a 12-3 half for Inferno. Over for CNCS Last Hope. The hope is strong right now, Fi, as Scorpion the only player remaining, and does behead Ekim.
Doesn't have the bomb. Like, he has tools at his disposal.
Yeah.
Oh, this reposition into boiler? Is he going to go into
48 seconds.
That's time. That's time enough.
Absolutely, yeah.
Scorpion's going to make his way back into boiler. Oh, no. Now they're starting to get inquisitive of this possibility, but Yi not quite ready for it. But Mystic coming in from the art side does spot out the player. 30 seconds on the clock. He's going to turn for the fight. A 1v3 for Scorpion to close at the half. Calm. You can see how they're feeling up towards the top of your screen. They're loving the 1v3 coming in from Scorpion. He started that round with 1 kill, keep in mind. But is that going to be enough to turn this game on its head?
Gorgeous from Scorpion. So good here. Gets lucky on the timing, but still now spots the player, makes the footsteps, and turns right back around because he knows that his opposing player, Mystic, has that awareness of the 30 seconds left. I love that split decision making there from Scorpion, and gives Calm a little juice, a little bit of burst of adrenaline getting into this CT half.
So pistol round to run it down here for Calm, perhaps, but it's only 2 players top banana. A 2-player swing is so risky when you're peeking into 2 to 3 players. They are caught switching weapons, and the nade absolutely touches down on the Ocean. So you have this 4-on-4. What do you work with it right now? Gonna pressure back in towards the A-halls. They have the perfect utility to do it. There is a smoke available for Project 90. That will go in towards Moto, and a flash to boot. Sweaty blinded up. Is able to get himself in a mini pit, and they jump on top of the head of Scorpan, who gets 2 kills, and just leaving Ekim to get dropped by Sweaty. Oh man, Scorpan has been having a hell of these last 2 rounds.
A bit of a comedy of errors on that exit out of halls there, or out of balcony there. Just everybody was flashed and nobody knew what was going on. Everyone's spinning around in the pit, but it's LastHope to fall. Calm starts on their weary way back up the scoreboard now as they pick up the FAMASs and a couple SMGs to go against a complete save from CNCS LastHope as they flood their way down second mid.
Maybe looking to pretty solid move on down to bottom banana. Thing is, you do have to commit 3 players. That A side rotate is going to take quite a while to get back into position. If they choose this right time, who knows? They might only have 1 player to deal with in the pit. It is Sweaty. That FAMAS does run out of bullets eventually, and the kill comes through. The bomb, though, it's still in mini pit. And I'm not sure it's going to be able to cross to the site. They're going to try and lob it across, but instead it just falls right in the open. Now the MP9s begin to churn right on through. There was a moment in time where that could have worked. Maybe an extra smoke, an extra flash could have helped, but it's going to be Calm picking up the eco.
Would have been pretty badass if they had been able to toss that bomb all the way over and have it caught by one of the T's, but instead it just flops awkwardly onto the ground right in front of the defenders. Waiting eyes, and Calm get themselves onto a bonus here against a full AK buy from CNCS LastHope.
All right, let's see what this looks like. Another 3-man setup towards top banana, trying to overwhelm with utility.
Aggressive
run
here
it down.
Banana.
Yep, and the spray from Oceanaut, it's good for 1, and the trade back through the smoke from Yi is the biggest factor, though. Still 1 player towards top banana, but honestly, that nade probably gives them more fuel to the fire for the side of CNCS. It just means extra pressure on the defense. And look at this. They can just disrespect the smoke. There's a real possibility. It is just SKP. Smokes go into library. Molly into lane. They know they have arch control to work with. And they're just going to wrap the entire site. The SKP is in for a world of trouble. He's getting pincered in from so many angles. Has to be aware of Graveyard potentially. And there you go. Mystic does open up. And here for Calm, a save is probably the best order of the day.
Yeah, too many things to look at there for SKP. Had a huge job. And I agree, a save is probably the play, but instead they peek out on Ekim, who whiffs the spray, and there we go, 2v2.
They're going to try
full
for
HP
this.
and a smoke and a nade here.
Oh, the Zeep. Lobbing a smoke in towards pit. That might actually just give extra cover for them to run out, as well as Project 90. Yep, and then Mystic is just going to swing around that smoke. That smoke didn't really do all that much.
No.
And you can see that CNCS are kind of giggling to themselves at the moment. They're able to pop that one up, 12-6.
Yeah, their first attacking round, their first T round for CNCS LastHope on the AKs up against the bonus. You can see Calm did invest a decent amount into that last round, and so they've got a bit of a rough buy here. Very rough buy, actually. How will they choose to set up? With 2 on B.
Oh,
not
gosh.
as aggressive
Sweaty.
as it's been looking before, and yeah, Sweaty.
This is a last-ditch buy from Calm right now. They're on the force buy, and Zeep has been spotted up here. Yeah, you can't hold that angle if you've been spotted. It's just an advantageous angle for the T's. SKP with a good trade. But with Sweaty so low, you just really cannot fight for really much map control. 1 bullet is all Sweaty. Sweaty needs to hit the dirt. And again, they're going to abuse his arch side.
Yuri with the SMG. Does he pull off a Project 90 at this point?
He has to run through this.
He
has to go through it.
Through.
Yuri.
There we go. That's 1 for Yuri. Gilwow. That's Mystic going up, bringing it to a 2 versus 2. And the bomb will be planted unless Yuri can punish. There's 1. The spray down is so good, but it's traded away. Now a 1 versus 1. Scorpan is up mid.
Oh, but this could be an advantageous angle for Ekim. Close up. Or rather for Scorpan. up close to the angle. It is angle advantage there for Scorpan. Just walking up middle. Not necessarily sure about the approach from Ekim, considering there's so many mix-ups you can make in that situation. Tries to go for the fight to end it on the spot, but Scorpan was ready for that possibility. And so 12-7, that was a force buy from Calm. That was their last-ditch effort. If they lost that, the game's over. But as you can see, they're still in with the buy, and it's the CNCS LastHope that's on a bit of an odd one.
Yeah, we're back to trading forces here, potentially. Although, yeah, this is more like a save here over from LastHope. So they're going to be fine with their 5-round lead at this particular juncture. And as we see a timeout here from Calm, regrouping on the defensive side. The CTs trying to adjust so that they can become a little more comfortable. It seems like LastHope are always pressuring them somewhere where they're a little bit off kilter, and they're not able to adjust quite quickly enough in the mid-round. And so you've got to maybe shore up your setups at the beginning of the round in order to
yeah, I mean, I think for LastHope, they've been doing a decent job at abusing Arch. I do like the run through the smoke there from Yuri that actually found a couple players with their backs turned. Yeah. That actually won them the round, straight up. Brought it down to a 1-versus-1. Right now, let's see what CNCS have on offer. I mean, Tech9s and Banana Rush are a match made in heaven. And already just full gas straight to the bank. It's into Yuri. A quick 4K. Do they want to hand him the ace? Come on, don't steal it from him. Ocean High in the corner. Don't take the ace from Yuri. Yuri is coming for it, but Zeep is going to take it anyways. And Calm are going to be able to dispatch those Tech9s awful quick.
So back onto the buy for LastHope. And yeah, the Tech9 rush, tale as old as time, running into a flash and an M4A1S. As Ekim now, for the first time, picks up the op on the T side here. Ekim was pretty deadly on some unusual angles over on the CT side. What can he find right here on this mid peak? Sees one, doesn't take the shot.
While he's even going into middle, nades to follow too. Right now looking at least to try and press forward. Zeep in towards Boiler though. Oh, double, triple. Another huge multi-kill from Calm. This time Zeep, a 4K. Don't steal another ace here. Zeep will have his chance for the ace. Yi out towards Logs will deny him, but oh man. If this isn't momentum right now, Rambo, I don't know what is. Calm bringing this back.
Yeah, no question about it. That is demonic there from Zeep. Look at this. Just continuing to swing. Next player, isolating each one. And LastHope get absolutely decimated. That is so good out of Boiler there from Zeep. And it was a different setup defensively this time once again. LastHope are used to them playing back in pit, right? Back by balcony. This time you had one in Boiler and one close in halls. So they just weren't ready for that push out of Boiler. It hasn't happened all game.
A much more forward stance here, and even more forward as it just, now the confidence is just brimming right now, one by one. The spacing is just not right there.
They're just taking turns, man.
Oh, and SKP even has his teammate covered. This is perfection so far from Calm.
That's 3 4Ks in a row for separate Calm players.
And that is just, I mean, a statement of the times right now, what we're in. LastHope admittedly probably have the better individuals right now, but Calm are heating up in terms of their game style. I mean, just these 1v1s are just hand delivered right here. No issue here for Sweaty. They do have to shore that up right now for LastHope, and knowing that they're making some mistakes could leave some gaps.
Very important round here for LastHope as they finally are back onto guns.
Oh, but Yee, this time around, that is a huge opportunity gone to waste, though. 2 players so low. How do you keep just going spamming the smoke at 12 points of health? I couldn't tell you.
Yes. Sweaty and Scorpion are limping away from that interaction, but still, they have the player advantage as we have a couple of Ts kind of trepidatiously working their way around halls, and it looks like they actually think better of this one and head back to rejoin the banana squad.
Still 3
Or
players
maybe
on this A
they meet
side.
in the middle.
They have SKP holding on to Arch, and
Yeah.
really the only way I see this work is a bit of a lane side hit. They just burned most of their smokes, though, doing this. 1 smoke remaining. It's on Ocean Haw.
They have no map control, no info right now.
They are just hoping for a slow walk up banana. Right now, for the CT side, they don't really need to do anything fancy. They don't have info is the biggest thing right now, though.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So this B setup here, close and, you know, sort of set up for a double face with so little utility remaining here for his attackers. And there we go. Yuri to peek out for the first. Smokes do finally come through. The last bit of utility expended. Sweaty on the boost. Doesn't quite spot the heads, but can work their way forward. There's one. Easy kills for Sweaty. And even with a bit of a whiff on the spray, still it's Ekim remaining on the
Another
op.
4K. Don't let him... Okay. Oh, okay.
Beautiful from Ekim.
He might not survive after time here.
No, no.
Oh, no. That is poor. Ekim is on $400.
Oh.
And Calm are back in this, man. They were down 12-6.
Yeah, they were absolutely out of this game. We were starting to write them off, man. It just did not look like they had anything, but this CT side, Calm's individual players have stepped up so brilliantly right now. The momentum, you can tell that they are just so jacked up right now on this energy. And it just keeps going. And LastHope are back on an eco with Zeep, just getting fed free ones here. There's 1, 2, 3. Nope, just 2. They do manage to break their way towards Arch, but it's Scorpan ready. Drops the bomb this time.
And taking so much extra flack on the remaining segment. That's a nice one from Project 90, but they're stuck into Arch is the biggest thing. They don't have any other map control. Info is there. Project 90 now in a 1v3.
He's got armor, he's got a rifle.
He has an isolated duel on SKP, but headshot, crosshair placement, not good enough. 12 all right now. Can you believe it? It has been 6 rounds straight from Calm. This CT side is looking indomitable.
Yeah, and while it was just lopsided over in Group A, Group B couldn't be more different. 12-12, a gorgeous comeback so far from Calm. So exciting to watch. SKP still holding on to that op now, facing up against Ekim as CNCS LastHope do get another bye here. They're on max loss bonus right now, and still just not able to make anything happen in here. Sweaty, what are you doing, Sweaty? He's way too far up in Project 9. He does eventually punish, but still, that's a lot of info. A bunch of players spotted in Banana, and SKP goes for another one there. Yi re-peeking right into the crosshairs, and Zeep is up now close as well, dropping the bomb, and Calm are crushing the T side right now. Ocean is shaking in his boots, and Yuri puts him out of his misery.
And this could be a huge, huge win for Calm. Now 7 rounds straight. The money is never ending for them. They might even have enough, considering we talk about loss bonus, to ride out regulation with this cash.
Look at that, yeah.
They are rolling right now. And if I don't see where the solution is going to come from here for LastHope. It has been brazen, just aggression, concerted aggression here from Calm, where multiple players pushing together, and there just hasn't been the default to be able to react to that. They've been super committed on their takes. That could cost them dearly this time around. Again, just gathering up so quickly towards the A side, but this time around, Calm are at least forced to give away a lot of their map control. They're not standing and fighting. At the same time, SKP is going to rotate back around to cover Arch. That seems to be under threat, but for the side of CNCS, you gotta flash this man off the angle. They barely the utility to do it.
LastHope have left nobody on Banana this time. Finally, Project 90 will sort of look over, but every round up until now, they've played somebody at least up to the first little alcove in Banana. This time, not a soul over there. 5
3 people here.
players strong headed
is
into this 3 stack.
This is a monster crossfire on the site too, and there's just one flash to try and break it apart, and it doesn't catch any of the CTs. Surely this finds more, but oh, the trades are good. This time around, the spacing is fantastic, and SKP cannot hit the monster flick. And so the bomb does get planted and now smoked out. All of a sudden, the T's have the advantage.
A huge advantage, and yeah, just so fundamentally good to trade all those through. It looked a little awkward, but they were looking at just the right spots, playing off of each other so well here. LastHope looking to break a 7-round win streak.
They could. This could be it, as now SKP just running through the site, hoping for a defuse, trying to get up close, is ran down by 2.
Wow.
And it will be CNCS LastHope finally snapping the streak. And it just, I'm so amazed that crossfire on site from Calm did not net more than just the 2 for 2.
Yeah. You saw those flash assists. I mean, the flashes were awkward, but they were good enough in order for LastHope to get the trades that they needed. And as you say, Calm are doing just fine in the financial department here. Still an op, able to be bought up. Still full util, full rifles. And Ekim actually doesn't have any utility, so there's a little bit of an advantage there towards Calm still. That's how much of a bank they were able to build up here.
Now Scorpan playing aggressively out towards the sandbags. Mystic is going to probe out at least parts of the apartments. So they have top banana control. They have full apps control. No parts of the map really being taken. I mean, generally speaking, from the tactical department, the utility exchange has not been good. For the side of for the T side at least. They're running low, very, very low on utility. Only 1 smoke, a couple mollies, and they still have yet to take top banana. These fights mean everything, though. They are standing and fighting. Yuri 1 for 1, and if Scorpan just drops his smoke and fall back, where's the remaining smoke for the T side? It's
not
on the
again.
ground, and now Sweaty even on the flank, just denying everything. Unable to take any map control, and now they're getting flanked. Now they're getting off. CNCS are just locked into the chamber right now. That is banana, and there is no way out.
This has to be terrifying to play against as the T side. LastHope just always ready for a stab in the back, but they get both B defenders. They are on site, Fi. They are in control of B, and these 2 banana players who swung around haven't gotten far enough up. They can get into post-plant positions here.
Oh, then the molly, but they have 2 mollies that will actually force out all the back of the site, and Oceanaut was so low that 1 tick of damage will take him down, and now Yi holding on. The chance there for CNCS goes to waste, and now Calm still holding on to the lead. Unbelievable.
And it's just like you said, Fi. The utility is what makes the difference in the end. What was retained and what was the advantage that they had at the beginning of the round, that's what Calm used to close it out with a molly to clear out the post-plant position. It is just, it all comes around, and Calm regained the lead here in the closest match by far of the day.
And so, how did CNCS bounce back? They got at least a bomb plant. Something. Oh, man. SKP playing a dangerous game to spam. Oh, it found a dink onto Sweaty. Down to 28. Limping right now. They are no longer fighting for apartments. That is for sure.
Just outside of it instead is Project 90. All by himself for now, makes his way up into Sweaty, who's on 28 HP. This is so critical right here. Project 90 finds it, no problem there. Sweaty can't get the headshot.
Now SKP is in such a precarious position too. That, I mean, top apartment's balcony is far from the place you want to op. And, you know, SKP is definitely feeling the pressure. So are the rest of Calm as 1 for 1. Now that's definitely going to keep these A players tied down. This has been a B fake, primed and ready to go for the entire round. It's now going to enter in. Smokes, mollies, but where's the flash? Nothing yet to knock off Yuri. Off this angle. Right now, playing the off angle. Right now, looking for the multi-kills, but Ekem is ready for it. Gets the pre-fire. Bomb gonna get planted. And if you're calm, the save consideration enters your mind.
No question. Op held by SKP. Some players have got money to rebuy. You're looking at a decent financial spot, but it's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect. As a 3 versus 2.
He's turning over here.
Post-plant hold.
There's no way you try this. You can't try this.
Yep,
I
time
said
to
they
back
had
off.
enough money to ride out regulation, but that bank is beginning to run thin.
Didn't expect it to go back and forth like this, Fi. They didn't expect this kind of pace, this kind of momentum shift in the dying rounds.
Yeah. Who would have thought all 30 rounds are going to be required of this game? From down 12 to 6, it's now 14 all. Conceding these last 2 rounds have definitely harmed the economy of calm. And all of a sudden, it puts this game on a breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
This is the pivot. Win this round, your opponent's on an eco for the last round of regulation. This round could easily just be for the game.
Of course, it would come down to a situation like this. B defenders back right off after that, and it's everybody up banana for LastHope.
Goes in as well. But, oh, they're just going to extinguish. They're just going to go. Oh my gosh, what a call here from CNCS. But they lose Ocean Haw just off the back of smoke spam. It is a genius call, though. They're going to keep going aggressive and keep going into the fire. Right now, that is Scorpan, but a great trade from Ekem. Keeps it 3-on-4, but so much CT side utility is going to force these players out of position. Project 90 considering to make a move. He's up catching players within rotates, but Zeep on the trade. Now 2v3, continually simplified. You have Gil playing towards the oranges. A crossfire can be ran with his teammate, but now the utility belts are empty for this T side. It must be shot. Ekem, do you have a 1v3? He does not. Deep Fuse comes in, and it's calm. Believe it or not, from down 12 to 6, now have a map point.
Unbelievable. And like you say, that extinguish, the fast hit, something they haven't done on B all game. You kind of want to see something like that rewarded because it looks so cool. But the defensive tactic to go against it is to back off, right? It's just to keep yourself alive until you've got some reinforcements. And that's what Calm does. They just manage to get more firepower aiming down those angles. They punish an aggressive push that could have really caused problems for them. And now Calm for a timeout. We'll strategize exactly how to approach potentially this, well, definitely this final round of regulation right here. Trying to get this 16-14. And the more I see this match, the more I realize how important this might be for the group. These two teams are so evenly matched in this game, and this could be what decides who goes second to Cyberstorm, or I mean, after watching this, who knows? But if Cyberstorm performs like we expect, this is the map we want to be watching because these could be the two teams that are struggling for second place.
Could easily be so. Of course, there is also Dinoco waiting in the wings, but a win over this, a hard-fought one. Potentially, they still get a buyout because they got the bomb play. This is what they're going to pull out to try and end the game. Alt middle aggression. Scorpan dropped the bomb, but 2 points of health. But now SKP trying to follow up, and he can't hit the headshot. And so now he's dinked down low as well. 3v4. SKP trying to fight on out. It's the bomb swinging middle. It's Project 90. Oh my god, that was the bomb. But SKP cannot hit the shot. And now, well, all you need to do here to force overtime is to group up and hit a bomb site.
4 versus 2. Finally, Sweaty's aggression up mid is punished. Finally, there's an answer. Finally, it doesn't end up being the correct read on the banana push. And the consequences of that could not be more intense. As we see a 4 versus 1 situation. It's going to be Zeep alone on A.
Yeah, and the thing is, right now, is that taking this one ultra Zeke
is so good.
getting... That's the bomb on the tail end. He just spotted them,
Yep.
but they're actually wrapping around on the site. They're certainly not going to expect him towards lane. Surely, but he can't hit the shot. He cannot turn the spray into a kill. And this is going to be overtime, Rambo. OT.
Not even going to say it about Yuri. We are nearly confirmed that overtime will happen for the first time today at FRAG 17. Here's Yuri, goes for the first. Can't get past the first hurdle of Mystic. 15-15, overtime in the first map of Group B.
And also, I should mention, this is not just overtime. I forget. I absolutely just forgot. Is this are we playing OT? I don't think we are, because this is round robin group stages. I'm actually not sure.
Let's wait for confirmation. We see OT on screen, but
we do see OT. I see players taking their headsets off. And I think we are waiting for at least a check-in from the admins, because normally during these events, OT actually means that, yes, I think we might have a draw. Yep, we have a draw is actually what we are fighting for here. I completely forget, when we are running round-robin formats here, we are actually going to end up with a draw in these games. So that is actually going to be GG. Can you believe it? From down 11-4, it is indecisive is how it ends. As yes, folks, 15-15 in these round-robin group stages is a draw. So just imagine if one of these teams, both of these teams have to take down Dinoco.
Absolutely. And yeah, I mean, the ramifications of this here, these teams are going to be neck and neck. There's no question about that. It was CT sides that made the difference. It was individual excellence from Calm and rotational setups and defensive adaptation over from CNCS LastHope. Couldn't have been two more different teams going up against each other and battling it out on Inferno.